Hello everyone. Now today let us see the concept of hybridization that we take in the formation of a covalent bond. Hybridization is an intermixing or the combination of two or more pure atomic orbitals of an atom with almost same energy, and hence it gives the same number of identical and degenerate, that is the same energy level, at the same energy level, new type of orbitals. These orbitals are known as hybrid orbitals, and the process is known as hybridization process. So here we consider the atoms with similar, almost similar energy, combination of these orbitals giving rise to the new orbitals which has the characteristics of both the orbitals combining. That's why we call it as hybrid orbitals, or and the process we call it as hybridization. During this hybridization process, we say the different characteristics of the orbitals that are participating are found in the new orbitals, hybrid orbitals that are found. Say you can consider the example of two flavored powdered mix. Right, say if you take a chocolate flavor and a vanilla flavor, so the final product which you get will be having the flavor of both. So it is combination of the two atomic orbitals with different characteristics, but when they give the formation of a hybrid orbital, the hybrid orbitals will be having the characteristics of both. It depends on the proportion of the combining atomic orbitals that we will take in the conditions required and the characteristics of the hybridization. So what are the conditions for the hybridization? First of all, only the valence orbitals of the atom can undergo hybridization, that we know. Any, for the formation of a covalent bond, we consider the orbitals, we consider the electrons that are present in the valence shell. Okay, now hybridization occurs between the orbitals of the same atom. See, there are two terms. One is the overlapping and the other is the hybridization. Now overlapping means it is between the two different atoms. Say for example, we are considering methane. So the orbitals of carbon overlap with the orbitals of hydrogen, giving the formation of a methane molecule. But hybridization is between the orbitals of the same atom, meaning carbon atom, if we take configuration of carbon, if we write, it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, right? Now in this case, S and P combine, giving the formation of sp hybrid orbitals, or S and P3 combines and gives the formation of sp3 hybrid orbitals. So hybridization is always between the orbitals of the same atom, whereas the overlapping occurs between the orbitals of the two different atoms. Okay. Next point, the orbitals that undergo hybridization should have a small energy difference. That is, as we have taken the example of the methane carbon atom, 2s and 2p. The electrons are present in 2s orbital and 2p orbital. So energy difference is less. According to Aufbau's principle, if we write the energy level, 2s and 2p are, the energy difference between 2s and 2p is very less. If we take 2s and 3p, or if we take 3s and 4d, the energy difference becomes larger. So in that case, hybridization cannot occur. So we consider this as a condition required for the formation of a hybrid orbital, that there should be a comparative or small energy difference between the two orbitals of the same atom. Next point, if we see, it is not necessary that all the half-filled orbitals must participate in the hybridization. Even completely filled orbitals having slight energy difference can also participate for the hybridization. Now let us see the characteristic of hybridization. Once the hybrid orbitals are formed, what are the characteristic of the hybridization process? So first of all, we say number of hybrid orbitals formed will always be equal to the number of combining orbitals. Whatever number of orbitals combine, that many number of hybrid orbitals will be formed. The hybrid orbitals formed will have same energy and shape. See, here always we get a hybrid orbital forming a lobe. Say the hybrid orbital will be shown always by a bigger lobe and a smaller lobe, right? The electron density will be maximum here in this part, and the overlapping occurs in this part. So one bigger lobe and one smaller lobe will be obtained. This is the structure, or this is the hybrid orbital we say, right? So it has the same energy and same shape. Now it will not have the characteristic of, say, if we take the combination of S and P. So this is the combination of S and P. It has the characteristic of both S orbital as well as P orbital of the same atom. Hybrid orbitals can give the more stable bond formation than the atomic orbitals, and hybrid orbitals are directed in space in a specific direction so that we get the geometry of the molecule. So we can say that based on the hybridization, we can determine the geometry of the molecule. Like we will take the various types of hybridization, and based on that we can determine the geometry of the given molecule. The various types of hybridization are sp hybridization, sp2 hybridization, sp3, sp3d hybridization, sp3d2, and sp3d3 also we can consider, but we will be taking all these in detail. So these are the types of hybridization. Next we will take each one in detail. Thank you.